today.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a dump off here to Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack. They'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side. Elam, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. Brandon Ayuk. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After one, it's 9-0. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Luke Farrell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To throw once more on second and 10. Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And they will finally get him down at the 28.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that, put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a third down. Open man is Ayuk complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is Shenault on the receiving end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they on our our game has been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Burrow on first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What
think.
do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Uzama. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Again, it's Mixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, 66 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going in.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On play action. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Elam, a good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3rd and goal, Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Let's go. Big series right here.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 1st down, Elam. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Elam. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Lance. Open here, Adam Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Open man here is Conklin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Lance on the bootleg. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. Steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Lance. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
We can't have that.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They'll look to throw. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. James Lynch gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Lance now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And Lance going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 3. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
What was that, Russ?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if he rifles one that's intercepted, Xavier Woods with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance with quickly to Thielen here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lance now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Lance looks to throw again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it at the 42. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. From the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Madison running left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd down and inches.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And Lance's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, and then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st down, Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Steps away to his left.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. To throw, it's Lance.
Rolling to his left.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And Lance now to throw.
Forced out to his left.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Lions,